Racing Series 100. Starting in the 25th position, the RNA Express Beeline Alignment Service Fast Racing Engines Exhaust Works car number 58. Veteran on the main event circuit, currently 10th in main event points. Put your hands together for Burgess White. Starting 24th, veteran super late model campaigner. Works towing, Duffy's Auto Body, number 66, all the way from Austintown, Ohio, John Sanquist Sr. Starting 23rd in car number 22, one of the regulars at Midvale Speedway in the late model division, Route 39 auto salvage car. Let's hear it for Ron J. Berg Jr. Rookie competitor on the main event tour. He was an open wheel modified driver at Columbus Motor Speedway for several seasons. Architect Glass, Jags, and Chocolate Cafe, the sponsors for 12th place in points driver, Jeremy Dennis. On the inside in a backup Burgess White car tonight, sponsored by Fast Racing Engines and Products, RNA Express, and Exhaust Works. He comes from Doylestown, Ohio, one of the main event regulars. Let's hear it for Doug Summers. In the outside lane, making his first career main event start tonight, the Miller Lite Downtown Ford Texas Roadhouse, car number 7 from Midvale, Ohio, Blake Mackey. On the inside lane, second year main event campaigner, the Aluminum Trailers, Amsoil, Mid-America Properties, and DC Racing 21. From New Bremen, Ohio, 13th in points, Drew Charlson. On the outside, car number 42, another longtime late model competitor, Custom Color and Collision, Precision Welding, Sparky's Auto Sales car. From Strongsville, Ohio, Tom Stankiewicz. On the inside, a longtime regular competitor at the Columbus Motor Speedway, Sterling Coach Restorations, Creative Tool and Die. 7th in points from Asheville, Ohio, Jamie Hunt. In the outside lane, main event regular for about the last 3 seasons. Beautiful car as always. Clover Contractors, Barrow Group, Griff's Engines, Baker Performance, Grindall Concrete. He's 9th in points, John Flynn. On the inside, picked up his first career main event racing series victory last week at Columbus Motor Speedway, his home track. 3rd in points, the Architect Glass, Jags, and Baker Engineering car 0 from Columbus, Ohio. It is Donnie Zero Hill. Moving towards the front half of our field, the outside lane, super modified campaigner moving over to full body cars. He does both now, super mods and super late models. A team car to Tim Ice. It's the 65S Ice Oil Company, Fast Racing Engines, Landrum Springs, and IBT Kart 65 of Lorraine's Charlie Schultz. On the inside, a modified driver for several seasons, moving into the super late models last year. From Huber Heights, Ohio, driving the CS and SS, Terry's House of Vinyl, car number 1, currently 8th in points, it's Sean Strobel. To our 12th place starter on the outside of row number 6, car number 89, the Jersey Motorsports entry from Doylestown, Ohio, 1 career main event racing series win. It came at Sandusky Speedway 2 years ago. Brett Jersey. Starting in the 11th position. Very surprising and great qualifying effort for this 212 tonight. Coyer Enterprises, Joe's Racing Products, All-Star Products, and Longacre, the sponsors. Currently 11th in points for this main event rookie from Bellefontaine, Ohio, Brock Coyer. On the outside of our 5th row, car number 65. Just missed the invert tonight. Fast Racing Engines, Howe Racing Enterprises, Frank May Garage, and Ice Oil Company. 9 career main event racing series victories, a 3-time point champion on the series. Also competes in super modifieds from Seville, Ohio, the Iceman, Tim Ice. Starting in the 9th position, just missing the invert as well. Watch this car move through the field tonight. It is the current points leader, 1 career main event win. It was Sandusky in 2009. FLF Race Cars, Medina Mountain Motors, CNC Auto Wholesaling for Strongsville's Jimmy Carter. Now to your top qualifier. New track record at Midvale Speedway for outlaw late model racing. From Milan, Michigan, car number 71. Royal Truck and Trailer, the sponsors for Harold Fair Jr. Starting in the 7th position on the inside lane, many-time point champion at Midvale and Barberton Speedway. Currently in the battle for our late model points on a weekly basis, this car sits 2nd in main event points. It's Oakley Blacktop, FLF Race Cars, Motorsports of Dayton, and JVM Enterprise sponsored entry from Clinton, Ohio, Mike Miller. In the 6th starting position, winning the last 3 main event racing series events here at Midvale Speedway. Carter Lumber, Lenny's Collision, the sponsors for Doylestown, Ohio driver Gary Whipke. On the inside of Whipke, starting in the top 5, car number 12. Some bad luck this season has Harvey after missing Columbus, sitting back in the points. TNR Drywall, Richmond Muffler, Baker Performance, R&D Automotive for the Barberton, Ohio driver Don Harvey Jr. Starting 4th is car number 4. Had a chance to win back in May. Car had an oil leak on lap number 2, had to go pit side. Baker Race Cars, Maximum Elevator, Powerline Racing Engine, CNC Auto Wholesale. Car number 4 of Akron, Scott Baker. Starting 3rd, another one of our surprise qualifiers tonight, but this kid can drive a race car. It's the number 96 from Quincy, Ohio. The Josh and Dad's Auto Body, Fast Racing Engines car of Quincy, Ohio driver Josh Smith. And your front row starters tonight on the outside of row 1. First ever appearance at Midvale Speedway, the Fast Racing Ice Oil Company. Howe Racing Enterprises number 75, also sponsored by Frank May Garage. He's a super modified driver, just started driving a full body car for the first time 2 weeks ago from Ashton, PA, Lou Ciccone. And on the inside, the Maximum Elevator, Baker Performance Parts, Direct Detail, sponsored 25. A great qualifying effort for the 2nd year. Main event competitor from Brook Park, Ohio, Brian Short. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one time for our starting field of the main event racing series, Downtown Ford 100. Front straightaway. Everybody get up on your feet. Let's get up. Let's be loud. Let's wave them off for 100 laps. The Downtown Ford 100 coming at you at Midvale Speedway tonight. 25 cars to take the green. Bad break for Todd Ripley, unable to start tonight, putting in some last-minute preparations and just couldn't get the thing to go. But he'll be back in late model competition next week. Laps, the cars are getting ready to go now. Drivers have some heat in the tires. The fluids are warmed up. We're just about ready. 1 lap from now, we'll see the green. 100 laps of green flag racing action at Midvale Speedway coming at you tonight. Here we go. Coming into green, off of turn number 4, 25 cars start, and we're off and racing. Brian Short, Lou Ciccone through turn 3. They go over to line in 4. Much better start off of the 4th corner. Pop together. Off and racing. Down into the 3rd corner. Lou Ciccone goes into the lead. Battle for 2nd. Scott Baker, Brian Short. Ciccone coming in to lead the 2nd lap. Your leader, Lou Ciccone, 2nd, Scott Baker, 3rd. Brian Short, outside. John Smith on the inside battle for the lead. Here comes Scott Baker on the low side. Baker on the inside of Musiconi for the race lead. Scott Baker out the front. Gary Whitney. Trouble on the front stretch. One car. Don Strobel is spun. Good green flag run, but caution for the first time after we get a lap in. One. Green flag off of turn number 4. Here we go. And caution back out.
Maryland 21609.
Here we go. Scott Baker, Lusaconi, Brian Short, Josh Smith, Whipke running 5th, hot on the heels of Josh Smith. Harold Fair Jr. in the 71 car goes to the outside lane. Fair on the outside of Whipke. Whipke closes the door. And now Mike Miller with a run low on Harold Fair. Caution out. Yellow out. Here we go to green. Coming off of turn number 4. Scott Baker, Lusaconi, Brian Short, Josh Smith, and Gary Whipke. Whipke looking high, will drop back in line in front of Harold Fair Jr. He'll try to make a run at the 96 car of Josh Smith. Whoa, Gary Whipke, caution flag is out. Scott Baker in the number 4 car coming to green. Off of turn 4, back to green with 10 laps in, 90 to go. Whipke looking on the outside lane again. Drops back to the bottom. Whipke all over that 96 car of Josh Smith for the 4th spot. Baker pulling away. Ciccone 2nd, 3rd, Brian Short, 4th, Josh Smith. Running okay so far, but Whipke looks low, has to check up. Problems for Doug Summers. See a big red light on inside the car, maybe losing oil pressure on the 3 of Summers. Here comes Harold Fair Jr., some contact with Whipke. Oh, and Burgess White in a 58 has uncorked one, down in 3 and 4. Oh, Burgess White spraying for those nasty mosquitoes down in the 3rd and 4th corner. As his car has gone up in smoke. Just a moment earlier, Doug Summers in the 3, his team car, pulled pit side with mechanical issues. He had a red light on the dash of his car. Could have been low oil pressure on Summers' car. Flag in the air. Next time around, we will go back to green. Scott Baker brings them in off of turn number 4. Here we go. Harold Fair Jr., top qualifier, the 71 car starting to race, and Josh Smith in the 96. Smith has been defending his positions all night long. Fair's going to eventually, I think, get an opening to the inside possibly of Smith. Keeps trying to set him up for a pass on the bottom. Smith sideways, holds the inside. Fair looking high on Josh Smith. Oh, trouble down in 3. Brett Jersick, Tom Stankiewicz get into it. Yellow flag out, Brett Jersick. Scott Baker, Lou Ciccone, Brian Short, Josh Smith, Harold Fair Jr. going to come to green in turn 4. Here we go.
Caro Stove has been in business for over 12 years with the emergency kit at KEROstove.com.
Mike Miller to the inside of Harold Fair Jr. will move up into the number 5 spot. How about Mike Miller? Second fast qualifier trying to take it away from Fair. Good battle continues. Fair is going to try to box Miller in. On the outside lane, here comes top qualifier Harold Fair Jr. Up to 4th. Fair up to the 4th spot. So Miller almost had the spot and Fair took it right back away. And Gary Whipke in the 59 off the pace. For green, coming off of turn number 4, 22 laps in, 78 laps to go. Take it. Oh, Lou Ciccone is spun in front of the field. Look out. Uh-oh. Lou Ciccone in the 75 car. Good run until the restart on lap 22. Here comes Scott Baker with 22 complete to the green. Tom Strobel and Drew Charleston about had a mishap on the front straightaway as Charleston was on the high lane and Strobel was running low side. Up front for the second spot. Trouble down in 4. Trouble in 4. As Brock Coyer in the 212, Jeremy Dennis in the 50. Get turned around, the yellow out again. Back to green flag racing and Scott Baker Back in the field, Gary Whitney continues to try to run through the field, get some contact from John Strobel. Mike Miller looking low on John Smith. Smith slams the door shut. The two make contact, and they continue on. It's a battle for the number 4 position. Smith holding up Miller a little bit, but Smith has had a pretty good run over the first quarter of the race. Great qualifying effort for the Quincy, Ohio driver, but Mike Miller, many-time track champion, trying to make a run, and Jeremy Dennis comes to a stop in turn 4. Hi. Here comes Scott Baker. Baker, short, fair, top 3, over John Smith. Mike Miller looks low on the 96 car. Josh Smith going down into the 3rd corner. Again, Smith protecting that bottom line. Now he opens the door. Miller with a couple of car lengths back and looks at the beginning. Smith again up the bank and Miller low. Smith continues on in that 4th spot. Miller starting to get a little anxious. A little bit of contact. Miller spins toward the infield in the 6th. And will bring out a caution in that battle for position. 30 complete, 70 to go. Scott Baker set to bring him in. Gary Whitney in the 59 continues his move toward the front of the field. Trucker Lumber number 59 is Gary Whitney. Running right behind Charlie Schultz. They go down the back stretch. And we got trouble down in turn 2. Lusaconi in the 59 car has spun. Ready for green, coming off of turn number 4, Scott Baker. Good green shot. Number 4. He will rock it away from Ryan Short. Harold Fair Jr. on the inside of Ryan Short. And here comes Harvey, another run on the 96 of Smith. No can do at this point for that 4th spot. Whitney, a run on the 65 of Schultz, will move up another spot. Gary Whitney, that oils down Ohio driver, up to the 8th position. Schultz back to 9. Brock Boyer runs in 10. Baker looks down in the number 4 car. Baker still clicking up 13.806 that lap. Rocket ship for the number 4 driver in a battle for 4th. Here comes Harvey. Smith again closes the door. Whitney to the low side, right behind him. Whitney to the inside of Jimmy Carter. And Gary Whitney has picked up the number 7 spot. Oh, 5-time main event champion on the move. And now Harvey gets low on Smith. He still can't get by. He's still racing with him off the 4. Harvey looking low on Josh Smith. Boy, Jamie Hunt about slid up into the wall down in turn 1, able to control out of it. Here again comes Harvey. Smith trying to hold him off and closes the door again. Smith runs a funny line here in Midvale. He doesn't have a lot of Midvale experience. It's opened the door, but he closes it again. On the 12 of Harvey. No one's been able to go outside of him very often either. Harvey looking to the outside of the 96 car of Josh Smith. Side by side between Smith and Harvey. Charlie Schultz heading pit side. Harvey picks up a spot, the number 4 position. The lap number 45 completed the line this time for Scott Baker, Brian Short, and Harold Perry Jr. I think Short actually maybe closing in a little bit now on Scott Baker. How interesting. And spinning down in turn 4 is Brett Jersick in the 89. Caught it out. Brett Jersick in the 89 car has looped it around. Yellow. Here we go, coming to green off of turn number 4. See a big strip of liquid down in turns 1 and 2. We're ready to go green, coming off of 4. Green flag waving. Scott Baker, your leader. Car on the outside lane. Miller trying to move through the field, passing through Charleston in the 21. Miller looks excellent for number 6. He goes to the outside of Jimmy Carter now. Mike Miller in car number 6 on the move. Jimmy Carter has struggled so far in tonight's race. Miller really steps out into the high lane. Car looks good out there in the second groove, and everyone hugging the bottom a little bit. Miller does drop back down in line now. 49 laps in, it'll be lap number 50 coming to the stripe. Halfway, this time by, 50 laps in, 50 laps to go for Scott Baker. Baker all by himself again, turns really good laps after the restart. Brian Short now probably starting to equalize that deficit a bit. His car ran better during the latter stages of that 14 or 16 lap green flag run. Baker lapping the 50 car of Jeremy Dennis. Inside lane now opens up the door for the 25 car of Brian Short. Short gets by, so does top qualifier Harold Fair Jr. and Don Harvey Jr., who has moved into the number 4 spot. Jr. in car number 71. Closing in on Brian Short. Mike Miller in the 6-car dropping off the pace now after a good run back through the field. So 6-car of Miller, second in points, getting ready to head to the pits. Mike Miller in the 6, going pit side. It's going to shake up the points a little bit. Tim Ice looking to the outside of Josh Smith for the 5th position. Ice a little bit quicker, but needs to show his car in the outside lane. I think Smith will give him some room in. Comes a little bit coming out of 2. Smith up the track. Oh, Tim nearly gets into the regular quarter panel. Second groove is fantastic, but Smith right now is kind of protecting that outside lane. Ice looks to the outside, down in 3 and 4. Ice coming into turn 4. Can't make the run yet. Also, the second and third place cars starting to close on Scott Baker again. Brian Short and Harold Fair Jr. I think will close on that 4, especially with Baker closing on some lap traffic. Ice looks high again, coming out of 4 on Smith. Ice looking high. Still back into the 96 car of Smith. Working hard, trying to get into the top 5 is Tim Ice. Baker struggling with the traffic a little bit. Strobel does move over down the front straightaway. Now Ice has been able to get alongside Smith. Down the back stretch, the Iceman, Tim Ice, picks up a spot into turn 3. Smith fights back. Jimmy Carter and Gary Whitney change hands in position. It's now Whitney up to the 7th spot. A lot of passing going on around this Mid-Vid speedway. We would have seen it earlier, but caution wasn't allowing. Jimmy Carter racing with Whitney still. The top 2 in points the last couple of seasons in main event competition. Brian Short is pulled away from Harold Fair Jr. second and third place cars. And Jimmy Carter about to go 3 wide with Whitney and Stankiewicz. And Stankiewicz, the lap car, moves over and out of the way. Josh Smith right now running in the 6th spot. About to go to 7th if Jimmy Carter can get by. Ron Jaber Jr. has had enough. He goes to the pit. Oh, close call again on the back stretch between Carter, Dennis, and Lippy. Carlson with a front brake low and front lid on his car. Josh Smith has been dropping several positions now. We've been able to get the green flag run, still running in 6th. Baker, Short, Fair, Harvey, and Ice, top 5. 76 at the line that time. 76 complete at the stripe that time for Scott Baker. Brian Short has out the fishing pole. He's starting to reel in Scott Baker. This is the point of a green flag run where Short gets better than Baker. Baker that time, a 14.154. That time it was a little closer. Short with a 108. Harvey has pulled away from Fair, who runs 3rd. Harvey 4th. 5th is Ice. 6th is Smith. 7th place is Jimmy Carter. 8th is Jerry Lippy. 9th is Charlson. And 10th is Donnie Zero Hill. John Strobel off the pace of the number 1 car. John Strobel pit side. Brian Short still closing. 81 laps completed. Brian Short continues to run down the leader about 2/10 a lap quicker than Scott Baker. this time. Turner 14-0. That's about the same as Short. That time Short lost a couple of tenths working the lap traffic. Scott the veteran. Short in just his second year of super late model competition. Complete. At the line this time. Last 40 laps going green for Scott Baker, Brian Short, Harold Fair Jr. Top three, nearly identical time. Short still trying to run down Scott Baker. Baker's front brakes glowing. Short don't even see the brakes glowing on that 25 car. No hint of any hot brakes on the 25. Baker might run out of brakes by the end. Only have 10 to go this time by. 10 more laps to go for Baker and Short. Short is still closing. 2/10 lap quicker. That's 5. 9 to go for Baker. Short is closing him in. Again quicker by 2/10. Both drivers in the 14-2s that time. Short doing everything he can to close in on Baker. Baker has helped set that 25 car up. One of the sponsors on that 25 ride. Oh, great turn 1 and 2 for Brian Short that time. He nailed it. Oh, but it goes low, middle of the backstretch. Short losing a tenth that time by. .95 in, 5 to go at the stripe for Scott Baker. Donnie Zero Hill, the zero car, going down the lap to the leader. Driver was third in points coming in. He'll probably be second after this one as Mike Miller fell out. Is still ahead of him, Carter running 7. John Flynn in the 26, racing on the outside lane of John Smith, Jimmy Carter, and Jerry Whitney. John Flynn, 1 lap down. It was 2 to go that time. This time it'll be white flag for Scott Baker. The Baker race cars number 4, sitting Chuck Barrett's white flag. Into turn number 3, into 4, the Baker race cars. Sponsor number 4, Powerline Racing Engine cars. Scott Baker to win. Brian Short, Harold Fair Jr., Don Harvey Jr., and Tim Ice, the top 5. A win tonight in the downtown 4 to 100. We had a lot of cautions early, but the final 54 laps going without a caution as things finally settle down. First half of the race, it was like, my goodness, are we ever going to see the race end? Second half, not even a yellow. Again, final 54 laps going without a caution. Brian Short, great run for the driver in the 25 car finishing second, many a laps towards the end, was quicker than Scott Baker. Baker stopping in the downtown Ford victory lane, first Midvale main event win, and a long time for this driver from Akron, Ohio. But boy, he did it tonight. Bad luck this season, first few races, it's in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Custom Color Collision Center, Powerline Racing Engines, Baker Race Cars number 4. CNC Auto Wholesaling, also a sponsor for the veteran driver, raced a long time here at Midvale Speedway on a weekly basis. And a pit stop car wash number 4. Raced the Iceman Series for many years, raced the Main Event Series for many years. Tonight, his 6th career Main Event Racing Series victory. Congratulations coming from family and crew. He'll get ready to climb out from behind the wheel. Another victory, another trophy to add to the case for this former weekly hot shoe of Midvale Speedway Racing. Led lap 1 of our main event race in May. Car fell out with a power or a oil line issue. There he is, your winner, Scott Baker. Scott, congratulations. You made a comment. Made a comment in the driver's meeting earlier. I heard that you were late to the driver's meeting a little bit because you lost a wheel on your walker.
Yeah, we soaked the tires on my walker and it had too much grip. And when we dug in, a low tire fell off and they had to help me to the driver's meeting. You know, age is catching up, but I tell you right now, this number 4 race car just did great. Powerline Racing Engines. I just can't say enough about my crew. I mean, the guys at the shop are just a really, really good group of people. Thank my wife. Thank God for a safe race today.
And you might have problem walking in your old age nowadays, Scott, but you still do a pretty good job sitting down.
Yes, I do. I feel good in there, so I still like to keep doing this. And thanks, everybody, for coming tonight. We had a great time.
Let's hear it again, Scott Baker.
This win is for John Dillon, my best buddy. I tell you what, I lost him this past year, so this one's for John Dillon.
Scott Baker, the winner tonight of the Downtown Ford 100. Stock division. TJ Barker in the number 11. Waters Sr. 88 is Todd Miller, 62 is Adam Stewart, 22 is Tim Lynn, 16 is Bill Page, 74 is Bob Passwaters Jr. TJ Barker, Brian Menard, Midvale Speedway Pure Stock Action, Green Flag, Feature Time, Downtown Ford Night, 2010, July 2nd. Terry Coletti gives him the green. And already 3 wide at the front of the field, 4 wide, 6 wide, 8 wide as they come off of turn number 2. Your leader is Brian Menard in the 51 car. Teddy Oliver has already moved up to 3rd. If he keeps it in one piece from start to finish, this one might be over. Oliver looks to the outside of Bill Burkholder. Oliver all over the 17 car of Burkholder down the backstretch. Teddy Oliver looking for second. He's done looking. He's got it. Oliver up to the second spot. Brian Menard. A little bit of smoke coming out of the 62 car of Adam Stewart. Reminiscent of the 58 car of Burgess White from our main event race. Brian Menard leading just barely over Teddy Oliver at the line, but the line is on the front stretch and leading down the back stretch, the 49 of Teddy Oliver. Passwaters up to second. Boy, Bob Passwaters Sr. has that 75 car hooked up. Third place, Bill Burkholder. Fourth, Brian Menard. And fifth, the number 5 car of Vince Martin. Vince driving the number 5 tonight, and he's about to make a move on Brian Menard, I think, for the number 4 spot. Maybe set him up to go under him in turn 2. No, not that time. Lead duo pulling away. Passwaters a little bit quicker than Oliver. Lead duo down the backstretch into the third turn. Teddy Oliver, your leader, followed by the 75 of Bob Passwaters Sr. Passwaters a little bit quicker than Oliver each lap. And if he sets it up right, he might be able to get into victory lane for the second time in his pure stock career and his second week in a row. TJ Barker goes to the pits, calling it quits. And the number 11, Tim Lynn, still riding around the high lane in the 22 car. '16 car, Bill Page, another heavy smoker, goes pit side. Smoking can be dangerous. Your leader, the 49 car of Teddy Oliver, second place, Bob Passwaters Sr. Oliver has put some distance between himself and the veteran racer in that second spot. Third and fourth bumper to bumper, that will be our next battle for position. Bill Burkholder and Vince Martin, third and fourth. Oh, Vince Martin nearly wadded her up down in turn 4. "17 laps in, 3 laps to go." Teddy Oliver, your leader, second place, Bob Passwaters Sr. We got a spin down in turn number 4. Will it be Passwaters in the 75? Passwaters had fallen back a little bit from Teddy Oliver, but now he's glued to the outside of him. Waters, Burkholder, Martin, row 2, row 3 is Menard and Miller. Back to racing, 2 to go. And Oliver goes into the lead. Burkholder might get a chance for second. No, Tim Lynn is spun down in turn 2. Keeps the car moving. And we will keep this race under green. Good job, Tim Lynn. White flag, final circuit for Teddy Oliver. Coming in, oh, Bill Burkholder and Vince Martin get together. Up the track they go, coming to the checker. Teddy Oliver picks up the victory. A little bit of a mishap on the front straightaway. Teddy Oliver turning down to go around the other way. Hey, let's water up on the other side too. There he is, your winner, Teddy Oliver. Teddy, well, the things went pretty well during the race, and getting ready to do your Polish victory lap. Flagman told you to turn around. You did, and Passwaters happened to be coming down the front stretch. At least it missed your wheel and didn't get the radiator or anything, right?
Yeah,
That just looks like it does after most of our features, right?
yeah. I'd like to say special thanks to Patty and John Wisman, Rob Roy Phillips, Ron Courtney, and Stewart's Flooring, Oliver's Garage, Phil Chambers, Stop Teen Violence. That's good.
That about covers it. Congratulations again to Teddy Oliver. Well, he's got a little bit of work to do before next Saturday night here at Midvale. Nothing major. He's got the left front fender, the bumper. It'll be all right. Final feature of the evening, thanks for coming out tonight, is Colton Cottis and Michelle Matusik in row 1, row 2, Jill Hershey, and the 55 car of Ed McLean, 40 car Richard Hamilton, 82 Don Boron Jr., 21 Corey Evie, 14 Ashley Page, 20 Mike Sweeney, 8 Jeffrey Orr, 157 Tom Barrett, 03 is Earl Scranton. We got a green. Into the first corner, Colton Cottis into the lead, the rookie competitor in car number 128. Scranton and Corey Evie go down towards the infield. Evie and Scranton got together. Big mover so far. Tommy Barrett in the 157 is up into the number 6 position. Tommy Barrett takes 5th away from Michelle Matusik. Your leader, Colton Cottis. We've completed 2 of our scheduled 15. Corey Evie gets sent into the infield. Cottis leading out the line, but Earl Scranton in the 03 car about to take over. Scranton into the top spot. Jill Hershey turns towards the infield, continues on. Tom Barrett will take over the number 2 spot from Colton Cottis. Barrett's on the move, but Earl Scranton looking pretty stout out there in the number 03. Five complete at the line for the 03 of Earl Scranton. 5 down, 10 to go. Tommy Barrett in the 157 closing in, trying to close in on that 03 of Earl Scranton. Barrett is closing in on Earl Scranton. Richard Hamilton running 3rd, 4th. Mike Swaney in 5th. The 86 car of Jill Hershey side by side back in the field between Michelle Matusik and Don Boron Jr. Boron had his hands full of steering wheel, working it in both directions down in 3 and 4 that time. He and Corey Evie now side by side. Evie's had a rough race. He's had to take some moves through the infield so far. The 40 car of Richard Hamilton is going under his qualifying time twice during this race. He's running in 3rd. You are on the clock if you are in the top 5, so Hamilton's going to get sent pit side. And there are 5 laps to go. 10 laps complete, 5 to go for the 03 of Earl Scranton. Three to go at the line for Earl Scranton. Driver from Uricksville, formerly of Fresno. Two to go at the line. The leader coming out of turn 4, the 03 of Earl Scranton. White flag waving over the field. Checkered coming up shortly. Out of turn number 2, down the backstretch, Earl Scranton continues to lead over Tommy Barrett. Into 3, into 4, coming to the checkered. Mike Swaney with it in hand, waves it. Actually, Jason Neely waves it over the 03 car of Earl Scranton. Barrett 2nd, 3rd place to Mike Swaney, 4th to Jeffrey Orr. 4th to Jeffrey Orr, 5th to Jill Hershey in the 86. Tommy Barrett pulling up alongside Earl Scranton to congratulate him. The top 2, Mike Swaney, former flagman in the 20 car, a top 3 run. Jeffrey Orr 4th, Jill Hershey a 5th place run. Scott Baker, the winner of our main event race tonight, the Downtown Ford 100. Big thanks going out to Downtown Ford, sponsoring us for our main event race, as well as the Downtown Ford Victory Lane again in 2010. Remember to turn in your transponders, super late model competitors. Take your transponders off and turn them into the payoff window. Whenever you get your payoff, they'll give you your license back. And are ready to climb out your winner, Earl Scranton. I believe his second feature win in 2010. Earl, congratulations on the win tonight. Car pretty good here in the feature. I think you got out front and were just kind of riding, and I think maybe you felt that Tommy Barrett was closing in on you.
Yeah, I seen Tommy, so I think I might be able to pick it up just a little bit.
You guys were running somewhere in the mid-18s, somewhere in that range as you pulled away from the field. It was going to come down to one of you two, and it turns out to be the 0-3, I think, second feature win of the season, right?
Yes, second feature.
One on opening night. Car maybe not quite as quick as it was early in the year. Is it a matter of tires or something else?
No, my daughter hit the wall.
Ah, gotcha. Anything else you got to say?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my father-in-law for helping me out with the car. A couple sponsors, Davis Radiator, Kijo's Paint and Body, the Trading Post, the Eagles in Yerksville, Snap-on, H&R Block, CT's Car Crawl. Hey, if you guys need a car, go down to Chris Talati. He's got some good deals on some cars.
Let's hear it again for our winner, Earl Scranton, the final race of the night here for our main event night in 2010. Saturday, next week, a week from today, be our racing on July 10th, 6:30 race time, late model sports stocks, pure stocks, and compacts will be here, as well as figure eights. And a reminder, race fans, to
number 4 position, runner up in point, Kevin down to the 38 car. He's right on the outside of our first row. Bill Honville, veteran racer, starting on the pole and Pat Rose. Harry Delaney with the 3 in hand. Bill Honville with an engine miss. It goes down the 3. Number 1 is the first stop. 1 is the lead, a little bit of a bottle. Coming off the 2. Followed by Honville, followed by Smart, and Rose and Grove. What's the move in the stop. With a 15.386, so that's not for that 38 car and turning on. Got qualified to win. Last 3 in a row. What's with us? Marty, Honville, and the 3 car. Outside of Honville, sounds like the 31 car is being on the Michigan that way to help in the 15 forward and 3 in the last couple of circuits. Up the 3rd spot. Bill Honville comes home in position number 4, and our first 49 got qualified. Corner outside lane. Todd Miller on below lane. They're side by side on the two and Todd Miller goes into the top spot. Good racing, 2 and almost 3 wide, maybe now 3 wide. Here comes Oliver to low lane, looking for second from the fifth starting position. Side by side, and Todd Miller. Oh, on the bottom and heavy on close the door on Ben Parsons. He looks for the lead. Teddy Oliver, veteran, here's Doc Campaigner. Here at Midvale, Todd Miller back in second, running third, and Pat Waters fourth. There's Vic Martin. Fifth, and Silver Bullard. Pat Waters up in second. Third, Pat Waters running second. Martin third now, down fourth. Fifth, 17. Parker, car number 11. Marker way high, trying to push it out. Let's go about 2 and open the door for Brian Rod and the big for that third spot. Still a little bit better than Bernard. He's in the right direction though. Still away, and if you will stay side by side, he'll continue. The stretch will continue. Drivers on the field. Here we go. Take the deal. The Columbus Motor Speedway for several seasons. Architect Class J, and Chocolate Cafe, the sponsors for 12th place and point driver, Jeremy Dennis. On the inside of the backup version point car tonight, sponsored by Fast Racing Engines and Products, RNA Express Exhaust Works. He comes from Doylestown, Ohio, one of the Mid-Vid regulars, and here's for Doug Summers. In the outside lane, making his first career Mid-Vid start tonight, the Miller Lite Downtown Ford Texas Roadhouse, car number 7, from Midvale, Ohio, Blake Mackey. On the inside lane, second year Mid-Vid campaigner, the aluminum trailers, and oil, Mid-America Properties, and CC Racing 21. From New River, Ohio, 13 points, Drew Carlson. On the outside, car number 42, another long-time late model competitor, custom colored collision, presented welding, Clark's auto sale car. From Strongsville, Ohio, Tom Stegowitz. On the inside, a long-time regular competitor of the Columbus Motor Speedway, Sterling Twins Restoration, 3 and 4 9. 7 points from Edgeville, Ohio, Katie Hunt. In the outside lane, David Ringler for around the last 3 seasons. Beautiful car as always. Former contractor. Carroll Group, Drift Engine, Baker Performance, right up country. He's 9 points. Scott Flynn. On the inside, picked up his first career Mid-Vid Racing Series victory last week at Columbus Motor Speedway. Fifth track. Third in points. The Architect Class J, with Baker Engineering, Car Zero, from Columbus, Ohio. It is Donnie Zero Hill. Moving towards the front half of our field. The outside lane, super modified campaigner moving over to full Monty cars. He does both now. Super modified and super late models. A team car is in light. Into the 65 at Light Oil Company. Fast Racing Engines, laser springs and IUC R65 of Lorraine Charlie Schultz. On the inside, a modified driver for several seasons moving into the super late models last year. From Beaver Heights, Ohio, driving the CSS Terry Carolina, car number 1, currently 8 points, it's John Stroll. Short 12-place starter to the outside of row number 6. Number 89, the Jersey Motorsports entry. From Doylestown, Ohio, 1 career Mid-Vid Racing Series win, and came in Kentucky Speedway 2 years ago. Brett Jersey. Starting in the 11th position. Very surprising, a great qualifying effort for this year's 12 tonight. Boyer Enterprises, Joe's Racing Products, All-Star Products, and all major sponsors. Currently 11 points for this Mid-Vid rookie from Downtown, Ohio, Brock Boyer. On the outside of our 5th row, car number 65. Just missed the insert tonight. Fast Racing Engines, Tower Racing Enterprises, Frank Major Arms and Light Oil Company. 9 career Mid-Vid Racing Series victory, a 3-time one champion on the series. Also competes in super modified from Seville, Ohio, the Iceman, Tim Ice. Starting in the 9th position, just missing the invert as well. Watch this car, move for the field tonight. It is the current points leader, 1 career Mid-Vid win with Sandusky in 2009. FLF race cars, the Niner Mountain Motors, CNC Auto Wholesaling for Strongsville, Jimmy Carter. Now to your top qualifier. New track record of Midvale Speedway for outlaw late model racing. From Highland, Michigan, car number 71. Royal Truck and Trailer, the sponsor for Harold Bear Jr. Starting in the 7th position on the inside lane. Anytime point champion in Midvale. And Barberton Speedway. Currently in the battle for our late model points on a weekly basis. This car is second in the event points. In those big blacktop, FLF race cars, Motorsports and Gates, and KTM Enterprise sponsor entry from Clinton, Ohio, Mike Miller. In the 6th starting position, winning the last 3 Mid-Vid Racing Series events here at Midvale Speedway. Carter Lumber, Ladies Collision, the sponsors for Doylestown, Ohio driver Gary Whiskey. On the inside of Whiskey, starting in the top 5, car number 12, the last run to the season. Has already after missing Columbus, sitting back in the points. GNR Drywall, Richmond Muffler, Baker Performance, R&D Automotive, the Columbus, Ohio driver Don Harvey Jr. Starting forward is car number 4. Had a chance to win back in May. Car had an oil leak on lap number 2. Had to go pit side. Baker race cars, maximum elevator, Powerline Racing Engine, CNC Auto Wholesale. Car number 4 of actor Scott Baker. Starting third, another one of our surprise qualifiers tonight with this kid can drive a race car. It's the number 96 from Quincy, Ohio. The Josh and Dad Auto Lobby fast racing in this car of Quincy, Ohio driver Josh Smith. And your front row starters tonight on the outside of row 1, third ever appearance at Mid-Vid Speedway, fast racing, Mike Oil Company, Al Racing Enterprises number 75 on the phone by Frank Day Garage. In a super modified driver, starts driving a full body car for the first time 2 weeks ago from Exton, PA. Blue to Cody. And on the inside, the maximum elevator, Baker Performance Park. Direct detail, front 25. A great qualifying effort for the second year. Made a big competitor. From Park, Ohio, Ryan Short. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one time for our starting field. The Mid-Vid Racing Series. Countdown for 100.
time, the custom color collision center, Powerline Racing Engine, Baker Race Cars number 4. Phoenix Seattle Wholesaling, also a sponsor for veteran drivers, race car all the time. Midvale Speedway on a weekly basis. Stock car watch number 4. Raced the Iceman Series for many years, raced the Main Event Series for many years. Tonight his 6th career Main Event Racing Series victory. Congratulations, Captain Strong, family and crew. We'll get ready to climb out from behind the wheel. Another victory, another trophy to add to the case for this former weekly hot shoe of Mid-Vid Speedway Racing. Led lap 1 of our Main Event Racing day. Car fell out for the power, oil line issue. There he is, going to Scott Baker. Scott, congratulations. He made a comment. Made a comment in the drivers' meeting earlier. I heard that you were late to the drivers' meeting a little bit because you lost a wheel in your walker.
Yeah, we soaked the tires on my walker and it had too much grip. And when we dug in, a lower tire fell off and they had to help me do the driver's meeting. You know, age is catching up, but I tell you right now, this number 4 race car just did great, Powerline Racing Engines. I just can't say enough about my crew. The guys at the shop are just a really, really good group of people. Thank my wife. Thank God for the safe race today.
You might have trouble walking in your old age nowadays, Scott, but you still do a pretty good job sitting down.
Yes, I do. I feel good in there, so I still like to keep doing this. And thanks everybody for coming tonight. We had a great time.
Let's hear it again, Scott Baker.
This one is for John Dillon, my best buddy. I tell you what, I lost him this past year, so this one's for John Dillon.
Scott Baker, the winner of the night.
Thank you, thank you.
We're on Starboard today. Good night. Get in there. Go. Cindy. Get that in there. Without you making
Now, wife, get in there.
Seen on Mid-Vid video.
everybody get on the here.
Yeah, that's over on it. Yeah.
Baker, do you want me dressed or undressed? Yeah, no dress.
It's not going to make me.
Good job, fellas. Good job. 2 more, guys. John, zoom in on your nostrils. Like,
Like I can't watch last one. I can't watch
I remember that one about 5 years ago.
boy, that took twice in 1 year. All right, get out of the road so I can get back foot. Back foot. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was really hard on the walker, man.
Hey, Scotty!
Thank you. Climb the fence.
Wait. Wait, now give us a back flip.
Climb the fence.
Walker won't handle that.
Nice job, Scotty.
Thank you.